Welcome guys on a new episode of Death Blow Podcast, the voice of black metal and not only. Please share my YouTube channel with your friends, and Death Blow Podcast is even on Spotify as audio version. Death Blow Podcast is even available on Google Podcast and Apple Podcast and even on other platforms. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, click on the bell, like and share, and Death Blow Podcast is even on Instagram and Facebook. It's sufficient to search Death Blow Podcast and you will find me there. Today I want to talk about an Ukrainian band, Jinjer. I apologize to not have published another episode in these 2 weeks, but I found it inappropriate for this bad period in Europe. For respect of all victims, I decided to be silent for this. That's why I have chosen this band for today. Jinjer is a metalcore band from Donetsk, the known region in these days for the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. A curiosity, none of the founding members are still playing in the band, but in 2009 Tatiana Shmailiuk and guitarist Roman Ibram Kalilov formed a new lineup with Evgenia Blukhanov and Vladislav Ulasevich. In 2016 comes out the album King of Everything, and the song of today is the famous Pisces. So let's start to analyze the song. Before starting, I know that it's not black metal and death metal, but I wanted to do an exception for this band. This arpeggio at the beginning creates a melody, very calm, very far from metal. Tempo is not a classic 4/4, but changes a lot, and I noticed that it's a strong point of this band. The soft voice of Tatiana together with guitar creates a perfect atmosphere. The jazz style, especially on the guitar, is perfect on this track. Many people consider jazz not important in metal, while for me it's very important instead. With jazz you can understand tempo, how to change style in a fast way, and let's be honest, jazz doesn't mean piano and saxophones only, but even guitars, bass and drums, and here Jinjer show to study very well this rhythm. Dreamy style of guitar and the soft voice of Tatiana creates a calmness and peace, which is quite odd from a band that comes from Ukraine, where peace is not always present. The change of rhythm and style, and boom, we are into metal. The voice of the singer switches from peaceful and calm to a raw growl, and I really like this. I like her voice here. The guitar riff at the chorus reminds me to Pantera, Dimebag Darrell style, songs like Unbroken or 5 Minutes Alone. Then from metal is coming back to jazzy style again, with calm voice and peaceful rhythm. The growl is very powerful on her. I wish there would be more singers like her, with the same passion and honor for metal. About the drums, the style instead reminds me to a bit of Meshuggah, almost perceivable but not omnipresent. Bridge of the guitar makes you think it's the end of the track, but it's not. This track seems very simple, but it's not. It's very technical and difficult, because there are many changes of tempo, and especially on the voice. My respect to the musicians. A mix of energy at the end, and it's very incredible. Analyze the lyrics of this song Pisces. Step forward and meet a new sunrise. A coward is shivering inside. Today I'll be a friend of mine, who swallows suffering with smile. This verse makes me perceive a new phase, a new beginning that scares so much the individual, especially here. A coward is shivering inside. A new change could be even scary, dark, or even exciting. It depends how you look at it, because every single person has a different one. Today I'll be a friend of mine. So the person chooses itself without codependency, but independence from people, mindset, fears, and so on. Who swallows suffering with smile. I drew a different reality with unconditional loyalty. Ego hardly can be picked, 'cause I'm selfless. Swallow suffering with smile makes me think that this person wants to hide the suffer and darkness with a smile, and this change causes a lot of fear with this I drew a different reality. Makes me think that this phase of change was necessary, that certain patterns needed to be changed. With unconditional loyalty, in my opinion, wants to describe that this time I will not betray myself, I will not sabotage myself with my own thoughts, darkness and fears, but I will be me without fear, which is a good concept in my opinion. Ego hardly can be picked because I'm selfless is a good concept. Ego is the ruler of our own desires, and when it can't be satisfied, it starts to manifest with jealousy, anger, sadness, gossip, and bad behaviors. Ego represents the conscious part, what the mind or rational part of it wants, but not our subconscious, heart, dreams, the most emotional part of us. Scale armor blaze, virgin innocence, one being brings life, another runs for death. Scale armor blaze, virgin innocence, one being brings life, another runs for death. This chorus represents the concept of Pisces, the zodiac sign. One side is life, one side is death. Scale armor blaze makes me think to the fish that has a sort of armor, but inside there is a treasure, virgin innocence. No promises I ever give, don't rely on me and I won't deceive. The beginning or the end you can't tell. When I wave my fin and shake my tail, I glue in different normality, with unblameable morality. Hooks and nets are there for me, but I'm skittish. This song makes us notice that this person is even loyal, promises that will be maintained, and then talks about the shape of Pisces with fin and tail, and somehow this creature shows to be very special, a glue in different normality with unblameable morality. This shows how this person is so nice, extremely moral and loyal with other people. But I'm skittish. This means that despite has a good morality and loyalty, it could be even skittish, dark and mysterious. Neptune's child, shivering inside, drowns in the liquid gold, cherish this life to the underworld, meet me flashing when winter cries. Neptune's child because Pisces sign is ruled by Neptune planet. Drowns in the liquid gold makes me think to the suffer this fish has to pass through. How many fishes are dying in the sea and how many of these little creatures continue to die again? Cherish this life to the underworld. That means that this little creature liked this habitat, but something brought it away from the sea. Winter cries, in my opinion, is referred to the rain that falls down, even to the sea. Pisces swimming through the river, all their life against the stream, searching for a hook to catch on and see their sunbeam, then suffocate in painful torture, on cutting tables of callous men, under a knife of handsome butchers, emeralds are ripped away. Pisces, swimming all their life against the stream, represents the difficulties of their own life and the strength they need to use to survive on this world. Searching for a hook to catch on and see their sunbeam is representing the effort they take to see the light. Could be even referred to human life. If you put some effort in what you do, you will see better results in your future. Then suffocate in painful tortures on cutting tables of callous men is a perfect representation of death of innocent creatures that die only to satisfy human hunger. This is why many vegans want to boycott fishing and hunting forever, to stop hurting these innocent creatures that live on our planet. And you, what do you think? Please tell me in the comments. Thank you to have participated with me on a new episode of That Blow Podcast. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you want, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. See you soon, guys!